In this video, we will be learning 10 life lessons from the eagle. Make sure to watch until the end of the video because the last one is the most important before we get started. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, please take some time to give this video a like if you enjoy it. Thank you very much. And let's begin. The eagle is one of the most powerful birds that exists on our planet. These birds have been on Earth for a long time. It knows that in order to survive and thrive, it must maintain its physical strength and mental acuity. When an eagle makes a mistake, it doesn't waste time regretting it. Instead, it learns from the experience and moves on. For example, if an eagle misses a catch while hunting, it doesn't sit around and dwell on its failure. Eagles are born with an instinctual knowledge of how to fly, hunt, and take care of their young, but they don't stop learning there. Eagles continue to learn throughout their lives in order to stay sharp and adaptable. This is one of the reasons why eagles can live such long lives. For example, eagles know when it is time to migrate and they travel hundreds of miles each year following an invisible compass. They also know when it's time to mate and raise young, and they choose their partners carefully. Eagles are also able to read the signs of the weather and they know how to protect themselves from storms and other inclement weather. This teaches us that we should trust our instincts. Our gut feelings often tell us what we need to know, but we so often ignore them. When making decisions, be sure to take your gut feelings into account. They can be a valuable source of insight and guidance. They are able to adapt to changing conditions and take advantage of new opportunities. This teaches us that we should never stop learning. They are constantly on the lookout for food and potential threats. If we are willing to learn from these magnificent creatures, we can become better versions of ourselves. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts about eagles. We would love to hear what you think. Also, please remember to share this video with your family and friends. Thank you very much. This means that eagles are always ready for action. They don't waste any time hesitating or second-guessing themselves. Eagles seize the day and make the most of every opportunity. This teaches us that we should live our lives to the fullest. We only have one shot at this, so we might as well make the most of it. Let's be bold and daring and never settle for mediocrity. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Learning new things keeps our minds sharp and it helps us to stay adaptable in a rapidly changing world. We can learn new things through formal education, but we can also learn informally by observing others and trying new things ourselves. It takes a few moments to assess what went wrong and then moves on to the next hunt. This gives them a high vantage point from which they can spot prey and avoid predators. Eagles know that sometimes we need to get above the situation in order to get a better perspective. When we're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, it can be helpful to take a step back and look at the big picture. This can help us to gain clarity and perspective, and it can help us to come up with a plan of action. This teaches us that no matter what challenges we face in life, we can always find a way to rise above and get a better perspective. We can do this by taking time for ourselves to reflect and meditate, or by talking to a wise friend or mentor. By getting above the situation, we can more easily find solutions and move forward. This teaches us that we shouldn't waste time regretting our past mistakes. Being alone allows them to focus on their own goals and pursuits without being distracted or held back by others. When eagles are together in groups, they can squabble and fight over resources. This can be a waste of energy that eagles simply don't have to spare. Plus, when eagles are alone, they have more freedom to roam and explore. This allows them to find the best hunting grounds and the best places to build their nests. Being alone also gives eagles the opportunity to practice their hunting skills. This is important because hunting is often a solitary activity. By practicing alone, eagles are better prepared when it's time to actually hunt for food. Being strong sometimes means being alone. This can be difficult for us humans, as we are social creatures by nature. But sometimes, being alone is what allows us to become stronger and more independent. It can be helpful to set aside some time each day to be alone and reflect. During this time, we can focus on our goals and dreams and figure out how to make them a reality. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of the human condition. But we can't let those mistakes define us or hold us back. We need to learn from them and move forward. Dwelling on the past won't change anything. It will only cause us unnecessary stress and anxiety. Instead, let's focus on the present moment and take steps to improve ourselves and our lives. That's why you'll often see eagles alone, perched on a high vantage point, scanning the landscape below for food or potential threats. They have the ability to spot prey from miles away, even when that prey is trying to hide. Eagles need to be surrounded by other eagles in order to thrive. Chickens and eagles are two different species of birds that have very different lifestyles and behaviors. Eagles live in the mountains and hunt for their food, while chickens live in flocks and eat whatever they are given. If you put a chicken in an eagle's cage, the chicken would quickly peck out its eyes and cut off its wings so that it could escape. The same would happen if you put an eagle in a chicken coop. Eagles need to be around other eagles in order to learn how to fly and hunt. They also need to be around other eagles in order to stay motivated and inspired. This teaches us that if we want to soar to new heights in life, we need to surround ourselves with people who lift us up and support our goals. If we spend our time with people who are constantly negative or who do believe in our dreams, we will never reach our full potential. But eagles don't just use their eyesight to hunt, they also use it to scan the horizon for potential threats. This helps them to stay safe from predators and to avoid dangerous situations altogether. This teaches us that we should learn to let go of everything that doesn't serve us. We can't keep everything in our lives just because it's there. We need to evaluate our relationships, our commitments, and our thoughts and beliefs, and decide what is helping us grow and what is holding us back. Letting go of what doesn't serve us allows us to make space for new opportunities and experiences. It can be difficult to let go, but it is necessary if we want to live a life that is true to ourselves and our values. Eagles know that taking time for themselves is essential, and they do it regularly. In fact, eagles spend about 1/3 of their lives sleeping. It's during sleep that their bodies and minds recharge, allowing them to be alert and focused when it's time to hunt or defend their territory. This teaches us that we should also make time for self-care. Taking care of ourselves is not selfish. It's essential. We can't pour from an empty cup. If we're exhausted, stressed out, or feeling unwell, we're not going to be able to perform at our best. So make time for yourself, sleep well, eat healthy, exercise, and relax. Taking care of ourselves allows us to show up as our best selves for the people in our lives and for the tasks we need to accomplish. The eagle has a rich history and deep symbolism in various cultures around the world. Eagles are often seen as symbols of freedom, power, and majesty. But aside from being such a magnificent bird, eagles can teach us many lessons about life. If we are willing to learn them, in today's video, we will be looking at 10 life lessons from the eagle. They don't worry about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Eagles don't dwell on past mistakes or worry about future uncertainties. They focus their attention on the here and now, on the task at hand, and they do it with intensity and precision. Eagles don't procrastinate. They strike when the time is right. When an eagle finds its prey, it dives straight down to catch it without hesitation. This teaches us that we should also try to live in the present moment, not letting opportunities slip by. Don't wait for the perfect timing to chase your dreams or take action on your goals. Just do it when you feel it's right. Sometimes the only thing holding us back is our own hesitation and fear of failure. But if we could learn to live in the moment, like the eagle, we would be more likely to seize opportunities and achieve our goals. Number 1, they live in the moment. Eagles live in the present moment. Number 2, always make time for self-care. The eagle takes great care of itself. Number 3, they don't waste time regretting the past. Number 4, learn to let go of everything that doesn't serve you. Eagles are known for their incredible vision. Number 5, you can't soar if you're surrounded by chickens. Number 6, never stop learning. Number 7, always seek higher ground. Eagles typically build their nests in tall trees or on cliffs. Number 8, to be strong, you have to be alone sometimes. Eagles are solitary creatures, and for good reason. Number 9, trust your instincts. Eagles have highly developed instincts that help them survive in the wild. Number 10, live like there's no tomorrow. Eagles live fast-paced lives. These are just a few of the many lessons that eagles can teach us.